output. For example, the weight of x plus 2x. Wait. For the example, the function f of x is equal to 2x plus 3, which maps any x to x plus 3. Number 8, graphs. Visual representations of equations and functions on the net plane. Number 9 is polynomials, expressions made of variables using addition, subtraction, and multiplication. The power of 2 plus 2x plus 1. And number 10 is vectoring, breaking down an expression into simpler expressions that multiply together. For the example is x squared plus 5x plus 6 can be factored into x plus 2 times x plus 3. That's all I said. I will return to the moderator.
Okay, thank you, IC, for the first material, which is a question of algebra will be presented together. So for data, the floor is yours.
All right, thanks for the opportunity. Can you next? So the first one is definition equality. The term equality in mathematics refers to the relationship between two equalities and expression that says that they have the same value or represent the same object. The symbol two open parenthesis x subtracted by 2 plus parenthesis. The solution is the first solution is to distribute 2 on the right hand side, 2 open parenthesis x subtracted by 2 close parenthesis is equal to 2x. Then we do inverse subtraction, we subtract 2x from both sides, so we got is x subtracted by 5 equals to negative 4. Then we do inverse of addition, which is add 5 to both sides, so we got a new equation of x equals to 1. Next slide, please. Okay, so this is a linear equation with multiple variables. An equation is said to be a linear equation in multiple variables if it is written in the form of a1 multiplied by x1 plus a2 multiplied by x3 multiplied by plus an xn plus c equals to 0, where a is the coefficient every x, which with at least one a is not 0, and a real number. When two or more variable linear equation with the set of variables are together, they form a system linear in multiple variables. Next slide. Okay, this is there are three type of solution in system of linear equation. The first one is no solution, where no lines is intersect with each other, so the line is parallel. Then the next one is one solution, where at least one two lines is intersect at one, and in between any solution where all the line is intersecting in all coordinates. Then there are several methods for solving system of linear equation. One is graphical method, the second one is substitution method, and the third one is elimination method. Next slide, please. Example of linear equation with multiple variables. Solve a system of linear equation with two variables using a graphical method. So in this case, we're going to solve y equals to 2x plus 2 as the first equation, and the second one is y equals to x. The solution, we will grab them and see where they intersect at one point. As you can see, both lines meet at -3 and -4. Thus, the solution of the given system of linear equation is x equal to -3 and y is equal to -4. Please note that the graphical method is best suited for two variable linear equation. Other methods are more efficient for system with three or more variables. This is another example of using substitution methods. So for the first equation is y is equal to 3x added by 1, and then for the second equation is x plus y is equal to 13. So in this case, we're going to substitute y equal to 3x plus 1 to the second equation. So we get 4x plus 1 is equal to 13. Then we do inverse of addition, which is subtract 1 from both sides. So we get a new equation of which 4x is equal to 12. Then we do inverse multiplication, which is divide both sides with 4. Then we got a new equation, which is 3 is equal to x. Then we're going to substitute x equal to 3. So we got a new equation, which is 3 plus y is equal to 13. Then we do inverse of addition, which is subtract 3 from both sides. So we got a new equation of 3 plus y subtracted by 3 is equal to 13 subtracted by 3. So we do subtraction, so we got a new solution of y equal to 10. Example of linear equation with multiple variables. Solving a system of linear equation with three variables using elimination and substitution methods. So for the first equation here is x plus y plus z is equal to 6. And then for the second equation is 2x plus y negative z is equal to 1. Then for the third equation is x subtracted by 2y plus z is equal to 0. So for the first step, we're going to eliminate z by adding equation 1 and 2 together. So we got a new equation of 3x plus 2y is equal to 7. Then for the second step, we're going to eliminate z by subtracting equation 3 from 1. So we got a new equation which is y equals to 2. So after this, we're going to substitute y into the equation 4, where for the equation 4 is 3x plus 2y equals to 7. So we're going to substitute y, where y is equal to 2. So we got a new equation of 3x plus 2 multiplied by 2 equals to 7. So we got x equals to 1. Then we're going to do substitute x and y into the first equation, which for the first equation is x plus y is plus z is equal to 6. After substituting x and y, we get z is equal to 3. Thus, we get x equals to 1, and then we got y equals to 2, and z is equal to 3. Next slide, please. Okay, so here we're going to do a quadratic equation in algebra. The quadratic equation is a second degree equation with a standard form of ax to the power of 2 plus bx plus c, where n equals to 0. where a and b is the coefficient for x, then c is the constant term where it can be a real number, then x is the variable. Because it is a second degree equation, the quadratic equation typically has two solutions, also known as roots. Next slide. Okay, so there's three methods to solve a quadratic equation. The first one is factorization methods. The second one is method of perfect square, and the third one using quadratic formula. The graph of a quadratic equation is parabola, which doesn't matter where the direction of parabola is. It can be going to upside and downside. It's depend on the equation. Next slide. So this is an example of solving a quadratic equation with a factorization. Solving a quadratic equation with one variable using factorization methods. So we're going to solve x to the power of 2 plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. For the solution in this, because in this equation a is equal to 1, b is equal to 5, and c is equal to 6, we need two numbers that are multiplied to 6 and add to 5. And those numbers are 2 and 3, where 2 multiplied by 3 is 6, and 2 added by 3 is 5. Then we got a factor of x to the power of 2 plus 5x plus 6 is open parenthesis x plus 2 or close parenthesis, then multiplied by open parenthesis x plus 3 plus, and then the product is equal to 0. So for the first x, we have the equation of x plus 2 is equal to 0. Then we can simplify it by inverse additive with subtracting both sides with 2. So we got first x as is equals to negative 2.
Selanjutnya, iya Ibu, sebentar Ibu. Jaringannya lagi error. Sebentar ya Ibu. Yang share screen siapa?
Alright, let me continue my presentation. So as we know before that x, for the first x is equal to negative 2, then we can do for the second x, where the equation of second x is x plus 3 is equal to 0. Then we can do inverse of additive, so we subtract both sides with 3, so we got x is equal to negative 3. Thus we got two answer, and that was negative 2 and negative 3. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. And then for this case, we're going to solve a quadratic equation with a method of perfect square. So in this example, we're going to solve x to the power of 2 plus 6x plus 5 is equal to 0. So for the solution, we going to inverse additive of 5, so we subtract both sides with 5, and thus we got a new equation of x to the power of 2 plus 6x is equal to negative 5. Then we're going to inverse of subtraction, which is at both sides with 9, so we got a new equation of x to the power of 2 plus 6x plus 9 is equal to 4. So because we know the root of x to the power of 2 plus 6x plus 9 is x plus 3 multiplied by open parenthesis x plus 3 close parenthesis. So we can simplify the factor by x plus 3 is equal to square root of 4, and then as we know the square root of 4 is can be 2 and negative 2. So in this case, x plus 3 is equal to plus minus 2. So for the first equation, which is x1 plus 3 is equal to 2, because we know 2, the answer for square root of 4 is negative and plus of 2. So we can simplify that by inverse of addition, subtraction, which is at both sides by 3. So we got x1 is equal to negative 1. Then we can do for the second equation, which is x2 plus 3 is equal to negative 2. So we do inverse of addition, is which is subtract both sides with 3. So we got x2 is equal to negative 5. Thus we got x1 is equal to x1 and x2 is equal to negative 5. Next slide. Next slide, please.
Ada kendala?
Then for this example, we're going to solve a quadratic equation with quadratic formula. In this case, we're going to solve x to the power of 2 plus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. For the equation for quadratic formula is x equals to minus b plus minus square of b to the power of 2 subtracted by 4ac, and the sum is divided by 2a. So the equation of x is equal to negative 3 plus minus square root of 3 to the power of 2 subtracted by 4 multiplied by 1 and then multiplied again by 2. And the sum for those equations is divided by 2 multiplied by 1. Then we got a new equation of negative 3 plus minus square root of 9 negative 8. Then the sum of it is divided by 2. As we know that after subtracting 9 with 8, we got 1. So for the next equation, we got negative 3 plus minus square root of 1. Then the sum is subtracted, divided by 2. Then we got for the x1, we got x1 is equal to negative 3, then subtracted by square root of 1. Then the sum, then the difference is divided by 2. Then we got after, as we know that the square root of 1 is indeed 1, then we can subtract negative 4. Then we're going to divide that by 2, then we got x1 is equal to negative 2. Then for the second
Sorry,
equation,
Vincent. Saya agak capek dengernya karena terlalu berisik. Bisa pindah ke ruangan nggak?
ya baik Bu, maaf.
Saya juga nggak ini ya, nggak perlu negur kalau seperti ini, harus seperti ini, harus seperti itu gitu ya. Masa presentasi sambil ketawa-tawa, sambil ngobrol dengan teman sebelahnya. Kita ini perkuliahan bukan sedang podcast ya, atau nonton YouTube atau segala macam. Perkuliahan ini sudah dibilang dari awal tidak sulit dan juga tidak sulit mendapatkan nilai. Tapi sikap kalian juga dinilai ya. Nggak perlu lah saya tegur-tegur lagi kayak gini, karena kan sudah kuliah. Perkuliahan dewasa kan. Pakai pendekatan orang dewasa, Bu Pinta selalu bilang seperti itu. Kalau tidak siap untuk presentasi, silahkan digantikan teman yang lain. Yang lain juga, kalau tidak siap untuk menghadiri, jangan hanya hadir sebatas hadir di Zoom saja. Kalau tidak mau mendengarkan, silahkan leave saja. Yang di sini yang sama-sama mau menghadiri perkuliahan. Secara sadar ya, mau menghadiri perkuliahan bukan hanya ikut join Zoom. Silahkan diteruskan.
Okay, I'm sorry, Miss Paula, for the. Okay, so I'm going to continue my presentation. So then we got a new equation of x2 is equal to negative 3 plus square root of 1, and then the sum is divided by 2. So after, as we know that the square root of 1 is indeed 1, then we're going to add 1 to negative 3. So we got a new equation of negative 2 divided by 2, and then we got x2 is equal to negative 1. Thus we got x1 is equal to negative 2, then for the x2 is equal to negative 1. Next slide, please. Next slide. Okay, so in this case, I'm going to discuss about polynomial equation in algebra. A polynomial function is an expression which consists of a single independent variable, where the variable can occur in the equation more than one time with different degree of the exponent. It can have different exponent where the higher one is called the degree of equation. The general expression of polynomial equation is a0 x multiplied by x to the power of 0, then is added by a1 multiplied by x, then multiplied by x dot 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 plus a x to the power of n is equal to 0. Next slide, please. Okay, so this is an example of polynomial equation graph. As you can see, for the degree 1 polynomial is a straight line, for the degree of 2 is a parabolic. Then for the degree 3 is parabolic, where it's a combine of two parabolics going to two direction, upside and downside, and more. Next, please. Next slide. Okay, so this is an example of solving a polynomial equation. This is going to x to the power of 4 subtracted by ax to the power of 2 plus 4 is equal to 0. For this equation, we're going to let u is equal to x to the power of 2. Thus, we got a new equation of 2 to the power of 2 subtracted by 5u. Then the difference is added by 4 is equal to 0. Then for the solution, we're going to find the factor of u to the power of 2 negative 5u plus 4, which is u negative 1, and then the next factor is u negative 4. So for this first u is u subtracted by 1 is equal to 0. And then for the second u is u2 negative 4 is equal to 0. So we got a new equation of 2u is equal to 4. Then as we know that u is x to the power of 2, we can say that x to the power of 2 is equal to 0. So for the first x, we have negative 1 and 1. Then for the second u, we got 4, where
Ini saya saja jaringannya yang salah atau memang jaringannya Vincent nih? Suaranya soalnya putus-putus.
Sepertinya jaringannya Vincent ini.
Iya ya, jadi bukan saya ya.
Iya, saya juga putus.
Tapi saya nggak putus-putus kan ya?
Iya, Ibu.
Vincent.
and so we got x is equal to
Vincent, sepertinya putus-putus Vincent.
and x.
Dilanjutkan sama temannya aja dulu ya. Silahkan siapa teman kelompoknya yang melanjutkan.
U is subtracted by u square and the difference is added to 4 is equal 0. So we can factorize this equation. So we can factorize is 1 subtracted by u, and the second factor is 4 subtracted by u. It's equal to 0. So we got 1 subtracted by the first factor, which is u subtract 1, is equal to 0. So we got o subtract 1 is equal to 1. So the next factor, or the second factor, is 4 is subtracted from u subtract 2, and the difference is equal to 0. So we got u subtract 2 is equal to 4. So we got u is equal x squared. So we got x squared is equal to 1. And x is equal to the square root of 1. So we got x is equal, please, x subtract 1, or the first intercept dot is minus negative 1, and the second one is 1. Okay, so we got next is we got u is equal to x squared. So we got x squared is equal to 4. So we got x is equal to the square root of 4. So we got x is equal plus minus 2. So we got x subtract 3, or this the third root is negative 2, and this fourth root is 2. Thus we got x subtract 1 is negative 1, x subtract 2 is equal to 1, x subtract 3 is equal to negative 2, and x subtract 4 is equal to 2. Next slide, please. Okay, there is a cubic equation in algebra. The cubic polynomials are polynomial with degree 3. All the cubic polynomials are also algebraic. The sum of a x cubic is added to b squared is c, x is added to d is equal to 0, where a, b, and c and d is a constant, and a is not equal to 0. Okay, this is solving a cubic equation. So we have to solve this problem, which is a x cubic minus 6x squared plus 11x minus 6 is equal to 0. So for the solution, so we have to factorize this equation first. So we got the factor is 1 is x minus 1, the first factor is multiplied by the second factor is x squared is minus 5x is added to 6 equal to 0. So we got factorize the minus 5x plus 6. So we got the factor of this expression is x minus 2 and x minus 3. So we got three factor, which is x minus 1, x minus 2, and x minus 3. So x minus 1, x subscript 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So we got x subscript 1 is equal to 1. So the second factor is x subscript 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. So we got the second factor is equal to 2. And the third one is x subscript 3 minus 3 equal to 0. So we got x subscript 3 or the third factor is equal to 3. Thus we got x subscript 1 is equal to 1, x subscript 2 is equal to 2, and x subscript 3 is equal to 3. Next, please. Okay, so we're gonna move to the next material, which is an equation of algebra, which is presenting by myself. Next, please. Okay, what is inequality in algebra? So in algebra, inequality is a mathematical statement that shows the relation between two expressions using the inequality symbol. The expression on both sides of an inequality sign are not equal. It means the expression on the left-hand side should be the greater than or less than the expression on the right-hand side or vice versa. Next, please. Okay. Oh, these are the symbol of the inequality. There are five symbols. The first is not equal. The second one is less than. The third one is greater than, and the fourth one is less than or equal to, and the uh, last one is greater than or equal to. So we have to take a note if P is less than Q, then P is some number that is strictly less than Q. If P is less than or equal to Q, then it means that P is some number that is either strictly less than Q or is exactly equal to Q. Likewise, the same applies to the remaining two inequality, which is greater than and greater than or equal to. Next, please. The first one is linear equality. So what is linear equality? A linear equality is a mathematical statement that compares a linear expression to another value or expression using an inequality symbol instead of an equal sign. So a linear equality is an inequality which involves a linear expression, which is meaning the variables are degree 1 and defines a range of values that satisfy in the inequality. So what is the standard form? There is a four standard form of linear inequality. The first one is the sum of AX is added to B is less than 0. The second one is the sum of AX is added to B is greater than 0. The third one is the sum of AX is added to B is less than or equal to 0. And the fourth one, the sum of AX is added to B is greater than or equal to 0, where A is not equal 0. Next. Explain. Okay, there's a rule of linear inequality. There are four. The first one is addition rule. Addition rule of linear inequality states that when equal numbers are added on both sides of inequality, then the sign of inequality does not change. So we have an example. Let 5 is subtracted from 3x and the difference is less than 10, be given the inequality. Now, by adding 5 from the both sides of the inequality, so we get um, the difference of 5 is subtracted from 3x and is added to 5, and the sum of is less than 10 is added to 5. So we got 3x is less than 15. And the second one is subtraction rule. The subtraction rule of linear inequality says that when equal numbers are subtracted on both sides of inequality and the side of inequality does not change. So we had an example. Let the sum of 3x is added to 5 is less than 10 be given the inequality. Now by subtracting 5 from the both sides of the inequality, 5 subtract from the sum of 3x is added to 5 and the difference is less than 10, 5 subtracted from 10. So we got 3x is less than 5. Next, please. Okay. So the third one is multiplication rule. Multiplication rule of linear inequalities says that when both sides of an inequality are multiplied by the same positive number, then the side of an inequality does not change. Whereas if both sides are multiplied by the same negative number, then the sign of inequality gets reversed. So we had an example. Let 1 over 2x is less than 5 be given the inequality. So from the first method is when the both sides of the inequality are multiplied by 2, so we get x is less than 10. And the second method, when both sides of the inequality are multiplied by negative 2, so we get x is negative x is greater than negative 10. And then the last one is division rule. Division rule of the linear inequality said that when both sides of an inequality are divided by the same positive number, then the sign of inequality does not change. Whereas if both sides are divided by the same negative number, then the sign of inequality gets reversed. So we had an example, let 3x is less than 5, we give an inequality. Those both sides of an inequality are divided by 3, so we got x is less than 5 over 3. And where the both sides of the given inequality are divided by negative 3, so we get negative x is greater than negative 5 over 3. Let's sorry, next please. Okay. So the next is solving system of linear inequality by graphing. This is one in the one variable and the second one in the two variable. So for the first one, there is an inequality expression which is 4x is greater than negative 3x is added to 21. The solution in this case can be expressed as 4x is added to 3x and the sum is greater than 21. So we got 7x is greater than 21. So we have to divide it by 7 on the both sides. So we got x is greater than 3. This can be plotted on a number line as it is. So the range of the value of x is the line that highlighted with the blue color, which 3 is not included because the dot of this plot is open. And then the second one is graphing linear inequality and two variables. So because the expression is the sum of 40x is added to 20y is less than or equal to 120. So the solution in this case can be expressed as the first one we have to dividing both sides with 20. So we got the sum of so we got 40x is added to 20y and the sum is divided by 20 and the quotient is 120 divided by 20. So we got the sum of 2x is added to y is less than or equal to 6. So we have to substitution x is equal to 0 to the sum of 2x is added to y is less than or equal to 6. So we got substitution 0 x equal to 0, which is 2 2 multiplied by 0 and the product is added to y and the sum is less than or equal to 6. So we got y is less than or equal to 6. And then the second step is substituting y is y equal to 0 to uh, to the expression. So we got 2x is added to 0 and the sum is less than or equal to 6. So we got x is less than 6 over 2. So we got x is less or equal 3. So we can take a look for this graph. So this graph the plot of the graph intercept in the dot of 6 and 8. And next please. So we have to move to the second one, which is quadratic inequality. So what is quadratic inequality? The quadratic inequality is the second degree expression in x and has a greater than or less than inequality. If a quadratic polynomial in one variable is less than or greater than some number or any other polynomial with a degree less than or equal to 2, then it's said to be a quadratic inequality. So there is a four standard form of quadratic inequality. The first one is the sum of ax to the power of 2 is added bx at 2c is less than 0. And then second one is ax squared is added to bx is added to c is greater than 0. And the third one is the sum of ax squared is added to bx is added to c is less than or equal to 0. The last one, the sum of ax squared is added to bx is added to c is greater than or equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0. Okay, how to solve the quadratic inequality? So there's a four examples. So the first one is like a quadratic inequality. X squared, one is subtracted from x squared. So we got the difference is greater than 0. So the equation one is subtracted from x squared. Difference is like greater than 0 can be expressed as the first is y subtracted by x, and the second factor is y x is added to 1 is greater than 0. Cos ones. So we hence we can obtain the range of x as an x element. Open brackets negative and so until negative close bracket union the open brackets 1 and so until positive infinity close brackets. Take a look for this linear plot. So the range value of x which in this graph is highlighted with orangey color. So the second one, if the quadratic inequality is equal to -1 and beta, or the second factor is equal to 1. So therefore, the range of x is x element open brackets -1 and so until 1 close brackets. Next. Okay. This third example is the quadratic inequality is 1 subtracted by x squared is greater and this difference is greater than or equal to 0. What is show the quadratic inequality is greater than or equal to 0. The expression is 1 is subtracted by x squared and the difference is greater than 0 can be factorized as the first factor is 1 subtracted by x and the second factor is x is added to 1 if is greater than or equal to 0. Here we can obtain alpha or the first factor is equal to -1 and beta or the second factor is equal to 1. Range of x is x element curly brackets negative infinity until and so until -1 close uh, square brackets and union open square brackets positive 1 and so until positive infinity close curly brackets. So you can see the graph. So what the difference this graph and the previous one? So the graph the dot of the graph is close and the meaning the value of -1 and +1 is included as the range of the value of x. And then the last, if the quadratic inequality is 1 is subtracted by x squared and the difference is less than or equal to 0, where it shows the quadratic inequality is less than or equal to 0. The expression 1 is subtracted from x squared and the difference is less than or equal to 0 is factorized as the first factor is 1 subtracted from x and the second factor is x is added to 1 is less than or equal to 0. Here the roots of the expression are alpha is equal to -1 and beta is equal to 1 and the range of x is x elements of open square brackets -1 and so until +1 close square brackets. Next. Okay. So you can see the graph on both from the previous example. So the the expression using less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. So the brackets, the curve is strictly not pointed, and this in the right side, the curve is like kind of dotted dotted line, so not straight. So if you using a less than or equal to or greater than the equal to, so you have to make a curve like a strictly line. And when you have when you have a problem, if using like a greater than or less than, you have to make a curve with a dotted line, not straight. So next slide please. So this is notation used in quadratic inequality. The first one is open brackets. The second one is closed brackets. The one is open value because x cannot take this value, and the next one is closed value, which is x can take this value. Also here the example of that is open brackets -1 until 1 close bracket, which is x cannot take value -1 and 1, and that open square brackets -1 until 1 close brackets, which is x can take value -1 but not 1, and then open brackets -1 and so until 1 close square bracket, which is x cannot take value -1 but it can take value 1, and the last one is open square bracket -1 and so until 1 close bracket, which x can take both -1 and 1 value. On the next please. Okay, so for the next is cubic inequality. A cubic inequality is an inequality that involves a cubic polynomial, which is a polynomial with a degree of 3. So what is the standard form? The first form is the sum of ax cubic is added to bx squared is added to cx is added to d is less than 0. The second form is the sum of ax cubic is added to bx squared is added to cx is added to d is greater than 0. And the third form is sum of ax cubic is added to bx squared is added to cx is added to d is less than or equal to 0. And the last form is the sum of ax cubic is added to bx squared is added to cx is added to b is greater than or equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0. Next, please. Okay, there's an example of cubic inequality. So we have to solve open brackets 2 subtracted from x close bracket to the power of 3 or cubic is less than or equal to negative 27. So we do rules from both of the right and the left side. So we got 2 subtracted from x, and the difference is it is less than or equal to negative 3. So we got x is less than or equal to negative 1. By using a graphical approach, we can graph the function f x is equal to open brackets 2 is subtracted from x close bracket cubic and gx is equal to negative 27 on the same set of x's, and then we can see for what the value of function fx is less than or equal to function gf. So the result you can see in the graphic. So the range value of x is both under of the function because because it's using less than or equal to. Okay, next please. Okay, alternative approach to arrange the inequality so that the same expression, which is open brackets 2 subtracted from x close bracket a cubic is added to 27 is less than or equal to 0, and from the function hx is equal to open bracket 2 is subtracted from x close bracket cubic is added to 27. For what x hx is less or equal to 0, and you can see in the graph, and the same, which is the value of x is under the okay under the curve. Okay, next please. Okay, which is in the last material, polynomial inequality. A polynomial inequality is a mathematical statement that numbers either less or greater than another. So you can see standard form. The first is n subscript a subscript n. X squared is added to a subscript n minus 1 x. X to the power n minus 1 is added to a subscript n minus 2 x to the power n minus 2 and plus and so until plus a subscript 0 x to the power of 0 is less than 0. So this is basically the same as the previous, which is like using less than, greater than, less than or equal, or greater than equal. Next please. Okay, how to solve a polynomial inequality. So the first one you can see that we have to solve the factor of x multiplied by open bracket x is added to 3 close bracket square is multiplied again by 4 is subtracted from x close bracket and the product is less than 0. So the first one we can by finding the critical number for a polynomial inequality in standard form with 0 on the side and the critical number are the roots because the function f(x) is given when it's factored from the roots of a parent. The root is 0, negative 3, and 4. Because of the strict inequality, plot them using dots on a number line. So you can see in the graph in the right side. And the second step in this case, the critical number partition the number into the 4 region, the test value in each region to determine if is positive or negative. Here we just like the value negative 4, 5, negative 1, 2, and 6. So remember that we are only concerned with the sign positive or negative. And the result is the first. Actually, you can substitution the value of this to to the function f(x). So we got the first area is positive. This second one is positive again. third one is negative, and the last one is positive again. Next, please. Okay. So the question asks us to find the value where function f(x) is less than or 0, or where the function is negative. From the sign chart, we can see that the function is negative for x value in between 0 and 4. So you can see the value of x is the line highlighted with a green color. So we can express the solution in set in two ways. The first one is by sort notation, and the second one is interval notation. The first one is open curly bracket x, such as x is less than 0 and x greater than 0 and x less than 4, close curly brackets. And the second one is interval notation, which is open brackets 0, 0 until 4, close brackets. Okay, next, please. Okay. Okay, you can see the graphs from the previous examples. So we got the graphs look like the letter W, which is from the previous expansion by theta. If the polynomial has four solutions, the graph will look like a W letter. Next, please. Okay, I think the presentations at the presentation time is end up, so we're gonna move to the quiz time. But before it, if you guys have any questions, just go with your question.
Oke,
Thank you.
terima kasih Bunga. Well done Bunga. Oke, yang lain gimana? Ada komen nggak buat teman-teman kelompok berapa sih kalian nih? Kelompok
Kelompok
4.
4, Ibu.
Ya, kelompok 4. Sebelum saya koreksi ya. Sebelum kuis, ini saya koreksi dulu ya, Bunga ya. Lumayan banyak slide-nya. Sekitar 2 kali lipat dari ini ya, yang dianjurkan ya. Yang dianjurkan kan sekitar 20-an lah cukup.
Iya, Ibu.
Bunga dan teman-teman banyak sekali. Coba nggak apa-apa. Karena sudah dikerjakan ya, silakan ditampilkan gitu ya. Teman-teman ada komen atau misalnya, iya nih tadi baca kok kayaknya ada yang salah atau kurang tepat gitu.
Bola, saya mau bertanya sedikit Bu, tapi pakai bahasa Indonesia nggak Bu?
Gak apa-apa, ini ada 3 namanya siapa aja ya, Zaki, Kurnia.
Nah, ini Bu, kita bertiga Bu, soalnya nge-lag Bu.
Iya.
Saya Kurnia Fazri. Kurnia Fazri.
Oke.
Tadi di slide itu banyak yang X sama dengan, misalnya X sama dengan akar 4. Nah, itu hasilnya plus minus 2. Bukannya kalau X sama dengan akar 4 itu hasilnya cuma 2 Bu. Minusnya nggak ikut, kecuali kalau bentuknya X kuadrat sama dengan 4, baru X-nya plus minus 2.
Ada contohnya tadi di slide mana?
Ada Bu,
Teman-teman.
ada contohnya tadi di slide berapa ya?
Di mana?
Nah, ada itu contohnya Bu, itu yang X sama dengan akar 4.
X sama dengan akar 4 seharusnya gimana?
Harusnya 2 aja, karena kan akar 4 itu kan nggak mungkin minus Bu. Maksudnya kayak hasilnya tuh kalau di dalam akar kan hasilnya nggak minus kan? Kecuali kalau bentuknya X kuadrat sama dengan 4. Baru X-nya plus minus 2.
Nah, iya. Benar. Kalau misalnya mau kalau plus minus 4 ya berarti langsung aja dari X kuadrat sama dengan 4, kemudian X-nya plus minus 2. Jadi step yang ininya kurang tepat. Gitu. Gimana cara dapetin plus minus 2-nya seharusnya? Mungkin Kurnia Fajri atau teman-teman?
Plus minus 2-nya sebenarnya karena kalau itu yang atasnya kan X kuadrat sama dengan 4. Kan kalau yang dikuadratin hasilnya 4 itu plus minus itu pakai yang nilai mutlak itu Bu ya. Jadi hasilnya plus apa negatif.
Gimana yang lain, teman-teman ada?
Oh,
Sebenarnya,
difaktorin Bu, X kuadrat minus 4 sama dengan 0.
iya sebenarnya
X plus 2 kali X minus
hasilnya
2.
hasilnya sudah benar X sama dengan plus minus 2 gitu ya. Cuma yang
Iya.
dengan akar 4-nya itu kurang tepat. Seharusnya X kuadrat dikurang 4 gitu ya sama 0. Kemudian ke bawahnya X plus plus 2 ya. Dalam kurung, tutup kurung. Kemudian dikali X plus 2 ya. X kurang 2, X kurang 2, X plus 2 gitu. Gitu ya. Bener nggak
Iya Bu,
teman-teman?
difaktorin Bu.
Bunga dan teman.
Iya Bu.
Iya, Ibu. Ada
Nah,
kesalahan di situ.
sama dengan akar 4-nya. Oke, terima kasih Fajri. Koreksinya yang lain? Ada yang mau kasih masukan atau komen? Belum ada. Mungkin nanti setelah saya komen, kalau ada masukan silakan resen aja ya. Iya, kita mulai dari awal ya, Bunga ya. Ini kan equation ya. Equation of algebra. Di slide 3, ini ada definition of an element of algebra, terus kemudian equation of algebra, in equation of algebra. Nah, ini maksudnya in equation apa? Equation itu kan persamaan. In equation itu apa?
Tidak sama ini.
Pertidaksamaan seharusnya
Inequality.
ya inequality. Oke, diganti ya. Ini inequality. Inequality.
Baik.
Inequality. Kemudian kalau persamaan bukan jadi equality, tapi equation. Nanti ada lagi kesamaan itu similarity. Kemudian lanjut. Sebenarnya ini yang tadi slide 3 itu kamu cuma itu aja salahnya. Padahal di slide setelahnya saya lihat nggak ada tuh. In equation nggak ada. Kamu udah pakai inequality. Udah benar. Cuma yang judul atasnya aja tadi kan yang slide 3. Kemudian di halaman 5. Jadi operasi pada bilangan bulat itu pada bilangan yang ada di aljabar itu termasuk akar pangkat juga, perpangkatan juga gitu ya. Jadi bukan hanya addition, subtraction, multiplication, division gitu. Kemudian ini ada variabel konstan. Satu lagi apa yang kurang? Next slide deh. Next slide. Di kalimat paling atas, variables kan. Oh, ini harusnya diganti ya.
Koefisien bukan?
Iya, koefisien. Kurang koefisiennya.
Iya.
Koefisien. Satu variabel tadi sebelumnya. Iya. Variables kan ada ya, benar ya. Konstanta X plus 5 ya. Itu harusnya equation itu ada tanda sama dengannya. Jadi contohnya ditambahkan sama dengan 0 gitu. Jadi kalau bentuk seperti ini aja belum bisa disebut equation. Jadi kita tidak bisa sebut 5 itu as a constant. Ya, oke Bunga?
Iya, Ibu. Baik, akan diperbaiki.
Jadi kurang ya. Jadi kalau mau memberi contoh harus ada tanda sama dengannya, harus ada simbol equation-nya. Itu bisa sama dengan 0 atau sama dengan yang lain. Nah, baru 5-nya ini adalah itu koefisien juga gitu. Nanti contohnya koefisien di equation ini kasih tahu ini apa. Misalnya X is added to 2Y is equal and is equal to 5 gitu misalnya. Berarti koefisien dari X-nya itu berapa? 1 ya. 1 ya. Kalau X tambah 2Y sama dengan 5. Sama dengan 5. Berarti kalau koefisien dari Y-nya itu sendiri 2 ya. Kemudian konstantanya baru 5. Atau bisa dipersingkat ya, dari satu aja bentuk, contoh gitu ya Bunga ya dan teman-teman. Satu aja bentuk equation, terus kamu tuliskan variablesnya apa, konstantanya apa, koefisiennya apa. Jadi cukup satu contoh. Gitu, oke? Jelas ya? Lanjut.
Iya, Ibu.
Yang operation ditambahkan the square root of, the power of ya. So, the power of karena akar pangkat juga termasuk dan perpangkatan juga termasuk operasinya. Kemudian slide 8. Jadi fokus aja misalnya ini tentang operasi pada aljabar, tentang inequality. Nah, kamu ambil equation and inequality in linear and quadratic aja boleh. Jadi nggak perlu sampai ke polinomial segala macam gitu kan, sampai slide-nya full ya, 50-an sekian gitu. Nggak apa-apa sebenarnya, hanya ambil yang linear dan kuadratik saja sudah cukup.
Baik, Ibu.
Kemudian lanjut di di slide ke-10. Nah, ini kita ketemu equality lagi. Maksudnya apa nih? Mau membahas kesamaan atau persamaan? Harus tahu dulu karena di sini ada definisinya. Ceritanya awalnya mau bahas apa?
Mungkin bisa dijawab sama Tirta, Bu, soalnya Tirta yang mengerjakan bagian ini.
Kenapa? Gimana?
Mungkin bisa dijawab sama Tirta, soalnya kan kita bagi per 3 gitu ya, Bu. Jadi itu bagiannya Tirta gitu. Yang
Tirta.
masuk, iya. Vincentius, Bu.
Oh, Vincent. Panggilan Tirta. Mana Tirtanya?
Maaf Bu, tadi pertanyaannya apa Bu?
Coba diulang teman kelompoknya.
Iya, Tirta, yang di slide definition ini kan harusnya kan equation ya, tapi lo nulisnya equality, terus maksudnya itu lo ngejelasin apanya gitu. Soalnya kan di yang di kiri kan equality, yang di kanan equation gitu. Konteksnya.
Jadi equality ini apa? Persamaan atau kesamaan maksudnya? Ini kan ada equality, ada algebraic equation yang mau dijelaskan tuh apanya?
Itu maksudnya saya persamaan apa? Ekuasi aljabar Bu.
Persamaan aljabar.
Iya
Yang
Bu.
kanan, algebraic equation. Yang kiri equality itu apa?
Itu ngejelasin konsep persamaan Bu.
Persamaan. Persamaan juga.
Iya Bu.
Mungkin maksudnya kesamaan kali ya, yang sama-sama menggunakan sama dengan maksudnya. Kalau kesamaan kita pakainya similarity. Memang sama-sama pakai sama dengan. Tapi kalau kesamaan ini contohnya tidak ada variabelnya. Kalau equation itu ada variabelnya, ada koefisiennya, ada konstantanya. Itu equation. Tapi kalau similarity sama-sama menggunakan sama dengan, tapi tidak ada variabelnya. Contohnya 5 is added to 7 is equal to 8 is added to 5 5 or 3 gitu ya. Jadi 5 or 8, 5 tambah 7 sama dengan 8 tambah berarti tambah 4. Gitu. Maksudnya gimana Bu? Jadi itu angka aja. Misalnya 1 tambah 5 sama dengan 5 tambah 1. Nah, itu kan adalah kesamaan. Kita sebutnya sebagai similarity. Gitu. Kesamaan. Menggunakan sama dengan juga. Tapi dia tidak ada variabelnya. Gitu ya. Tidak ada koefisien, tidak ada konstantanya. Tapi kalau equation, seperti yang tadi sudah dijelaskan di atas tadi. Gitu. Nah, equality ini maksudnya apa nih maksudnya? Maksudnya yang similarity ini yang tadi saya bilang ini.
Iya, Bu.
Ya udah berarti diganti ya. Definisinya juga ya, coba dicari lagi ya. Antara similarity dan equation. Diperbaiki dan
Baik,
contohnya
Bu.
juga. Oke, lanjut. Slide 13. Oh, 12, sorry. Ini kurang lengkap ya. Jadi step by step-nya harus lengkap. Jadi kalau nanti ada soal seperti ini di UTS gitu ya, harus lengkap ya step by step-nya. Contohnya nih kan baris pertama sudah oke, baris kedua itu distributif, ya oke. Boleh ditulis hanya distributif aja juga nggak apa-apa. Distributif, kemudian slide keduanya inverse of addition ya. Inverse of addition karena kita pakai ditambahkan negatif 2x. Ditambahkan negatif 2x, kemudian turun lagi komutatif ya karena diputar harusnya ada komutatif di situ. Komutatif yang 2x minus 4, 2x dikurang 4 itu diputar jadi negatif 2x dulu. Negatif 2x ditambah 2x dikurang 4 gitu. Minus 2x-nya juga jadi di depan. Minus 2x ditambah 3x minus 5. Gitu ya, Tirta ya. Komutatif ya.
Baik, Bu.
Kemudian
Ya,
baru
baik, Bu.
asosiatif. Kamu catat aja nanti diperbaiki komutatif, habis itu asosiatif. Kemudian addition. Kemudian inverse of addition. Kemudian asosiatif. Dan baru addition. Sudah dicatat?
Sudah, Ibu.
Nanti kalau kurang jelas, tanyakan lagi ya. Atau nanti saya kasih contohnya ke PJ.
Ibu, maaf Bu,
Ya,
izin bertanya. Saya izin bertanya Bu, itu yang bagian distribute itu on the right hand side itu kenapa right hand side ya Bu? Kenapa nggak right side aja?
right side maksudnya. Right side. Kenapa pakai hand gitu? Apa maksudnya?
Iya Ibu, sebetulnya maksudnya seperti itu. Kenapa pakai hand? Kenapa nggak cuma rasa doang?
Ya, right side aja juga nggak apa-apa. Tadi saya bilang kalau mau tulis distributif aja juga boleh ya. Karena kan kita udah sama-sama tahu distributif itu berarti kita mendistributifkan duanya ini kan. Jadi boleh ya kalau nanti misalnya mengerjakan soal ada operasinya ini, suruh menyelesaikan operasi, tuliskanlah itu distributif, inverse of addition, komutatif, asosiatif gitu, inverse of multiplication gitu. Yang penting dituliskan di sampingnya. Lanjut. Di slide 16 ya kalau nggak salah ya. Iya, ini di sini kurang di divisionnya itu tambahkan commutative dan inverse perkalian, inverse of multiplication. Gitu ya. Mungkin itu aja sih yang menjadi catatan. Sisanya karena materinya terlalu luas, mungkin nanti kelompok selanjutnya di ini aja difokuskan aja materinya gitu ya. Kayak ini misalnya di kelompok ini kalau misalnya mau ambilnya hanya linear dan kuadrat aja itu nggak masalah. Jadi fokus aja ke persamaan dan ketidaksamaan linear dan kuadrat gitu ya. Itu aja sih. Teman-teman ada yang mau menambahkan? Mungkin ada yang saya kelewat gitu. Teman-teman mungkin bisa menambahkan ada teman kelompok 4 ini yang kurang tepat Bu, harusnya ini Bu gitu. Nggak ada, cukup. Berarti bisa lanjut ke kuis aja.
Iya Bu, izin bertanya, berarti yang untuk slide kubik dan juga polinomial dihapus aja atau di apa aja Bu?
Untuk revisi dihapus nggak apa-apa. Tapi kan ini sudah dimasukkan di Google Drive kan?
Iya Ibu.
Delete nggak apa-apa. Jadi coba saya cek ya yang sudah mengirimkan revisi siapa saja kelompoknya. Jadi di Google Drive itu nanti ada 2 file yang kalian masukkan. Baru set sama logika matematika ini ya, logika matematika ya. Logical mathematics. Yang minggu lalu belum dimasukin nih. Ayo, deadline-nya kan minggu ini. Algebraic properties grup 3. Mana grup 3? Halo, halo. Fadia, Aulia, Haudi, Bintang. Bintang, gimana? Belum pernah? Mana nih teman-teman? Fadia,
Iya Ibu.
gimana? Belum masukkan revisi?
Iya Bu, belum soalnya kemarin yang bagian yang ada bagian teman saya yang belum direvisi soalnya Bu. Terus kata Iban di itu ini
Satu. Jangan percaya Muhiban ya.
1 minggu ini.
Ya enggak dong, kan kemarin kan kita Rabu, tidak ada pergeseran kan? Berarti deadline-nya ya
Iya.
sebelum ini, seminggu sebelum perkuliahan, berarti harusnya Selasa. Silakan ya malam ya. 2359 ya.
Iya Ibu.
Saya cek lagi nanti. Oke. Masukin aja ke Google Drive ya.
LMS kan ya, Ibu.
Google Drive, LMS nggak akan cukup. Masukin ya. Ke Google Drive aja dulu. Oke. Silakan teman kelompok mau contoh soalnya. Boleh langsung aja dikerjakan kali.
Oke, mungkin buat teman-teman Oke, buat Fadia mau menyapa. Slide-nya belum bisa. mau ngerjain nomor 1. Oh, oke. Sebentar. Habis itu Kevin. Mungkin buat dia bisa share screen aja. Oke, bentar ya. Okay. We are given the equation is x is added to 7. Then subtraction of 10 over x equals 0. And then to eliminate the fraction, we multiply the entire equation by x. Open bracket x is added to 7. Then subtraction of 10 over x close bracket multiplied by x equals 0. And then we get the new equation is x squared is added to 7x, then subtraction of x equals 0. And then set its factor equal and then for the quadratic is and then factor x close bracket multiplied by open bracket x minus 5 close bracket equals 0. And then set x factor equal to 0, x for the x minus 2 equals 0, and then plus and then added to 2 both of sides, and then the value of x equals to, and for the x minus 5 equals 0. So we added plus 5 both of sides, and the value of x is 5. So the value of x are 2 and 5. Sudah. Oke, mungkin buat IC boleh tolong kok cek jawabannya apakah benar apa enggak.
The Fadia answer is right.
Thank you, IC. Oke, thank you Fadia. Mungkin boleh yang lain yang mau. Tadi ada akunya. Mungkin Agni mau nomor berapa, Agni?
Aku mau jawab nomor 3, Bunga.
Oh, oke, oke. Aku mau jawab ya, Syifa. Mau jawab nomor berapa? Nomor berapa, Mas?
Nomor 2. Nomor 2.
Oke, oke, oke. Selamat Nia ya.
Oke, Bunga boleh bantu di share screen. Aku udah kirim kamu.
Iya. Oke, sebentar ya, aku lagi proses.
Sebelumnya suara aku kedengeran jelas gak ya?
Kedengaran, Pak, kedengaran.
Ini gue yang tanya, aman gak sih?
Suara kedengeran kok. Gak bisa share screen kamu.
Ya, Ibu, tolong saya bantu tolong share screen kan karena
Oke.
akunnya di ya, sebentar ya, Ibu.
Bunga mau kalau misalnya boleh Syifa bantu share screen katanya.
Oh, udah bisa, udah bisa.
Oke. Give isn't below. We know that very to equation that is equal and equation 2 a and b equal 1. So from equation 1 we express as a equals 10 divided by b. And we can substitute a into equation 2. So sebelumnya ini harusnya equals so and then negative is for 10b by 21 by negative square is substituted by 10b is equals 0. The equation will b minus 3 and b minus 7. So b equals 3 and b equals 7. Thank you.
Oke, mungkin I
Answer Agnia is right.
Oke, sudah benar. Terima kasih. Apa?
Apakah sudah benar?
Oh, oke, thank you. Oke, mungkin selanjutnya tadi ada Syifa, mungkin Syifa boleh duluan, nanti disusul Nur Hidayat dan Muhibah.
Suara saya belum menjadi.
Eh,
Nomor dua. If equals to x is squared. If we become then minus 4x minus 8 x is 2027. So on the right side after subtraction, 3 equals 27. Dividing side,
The answer right.
Oke, thank you Syifa. Next one, Hidayah dan Muhibah. Mau jawab nomor berapa deh? Mungkin boleh yang lain yang jawab soal
Tadi Muhiban mau jawab, masih ada waktu.
boleh masih ada kok. Mungkin bisa.
Oke, izin mau share punya Muhiban ya.
Oke.
Di sini saya tulis X sebagai scenario ya. Dan S plus 4 ini sebagai 6 poin. Jadi together they score less than 12. And S plus open bracket S plus 4 plus less than simplify Maka R equals 4. S equal 1, maka R equals 5. S equal 2, maka R 6. S equal. Jadi itu Bu jawabannya Bu.
Okay, the answer is right.
Apa kabarnya Bung?
Correct. Synthetic. Oke, mungkin ya boleh stop sharing.
Oke, baik Bu.
Oke, mungkin yang lainnya bisa teman.
Oke, sudah semua ya?
Sebenarnya masih sisa satu nomor.
Siapa yang mengerjakan? Nomor berapa? Yang belum?
Nomor 5. Tapi belum ada yang
Ya udah nggak apa-apa. Dikerjakan aja satu masing-masing satu ya. Nanti dimasukkan ke Google Drive assignment atau enggak nanti pas LSI di assignment di ya. Oke. Satu soal aja tapi ini individu ya.
Oh, untuk semua.
Enggak, maksudnya tambahannya cuma satu kan yang 5. Kalau yang sampai 4 kan sudah dikerja. Jadi silakan tuliskan lagi aja individu. Ya. Offline ya. Terima kasih kelompok 4. Kelompok 3 4 ya. Terima kasih Bunga dan teman-teman. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Terima kasih Bu.
Oke.